Thought we could go through some non-fiction books that I want to get to in 2026. I've made a goal to broaden my genres of reading. I started this last year with reading some memoirs and I actually really ended up enjoying them. As non-fiction is not my most read genre, I don't have too many on my TBR. So this video is going to be a combination of ones that I do have on my physical TBR and then ones that are just on my mental TBR and that I might want to get throughout the year. The first one is one that I don't own and it's called The Tell. It is a memoir by Amy Griffin. When I read the blurb, it said that Amy has been a runner for all of her life, but she's been running from a secret. On the quest to solve her mystery, she uses psychedelic therapy and even returns to her hometown. Griffin interrogates the pursuit of perfectionism, control, and maintaining appearances that drive so many women. This just sounded like a really interesting concept. At first, when I read the blurb, I actually thought it was a fiction book, like a woman kind of uncovering something from her past maybe, but then when I found out it was a memoir, I was really intrigued to kind of see where the book would take us. And like I say, I read some memoirs last year and really ended up enjoying them. The next book we have is You Will Always Find Your Way by Jamie Brockhurst. I was recently sent this book by the author and honestly it came into my life at the perfect time. This book includes pep talks for when you need to find your way back to yourself. The book is for moments when you feel lost, overwhelmed, behind or disconnected from who you are. I really feel like I'm going to get to this in the early stages of this year. I just think I really need a book like this in my life at the moment. And we have another book that is not on my physical TBR and that is The Make Believe by Hannah Murray. This was described as a biography detailing her experience being lured into a wellness cult. I couldn't find too much else on this book, but that alone just sounded really interesting. I like reading about people's experiences, especially ones that I obviously haven't experienced myself, but it just sounded really, really intriguing. And then the last book, I feel like everybody knows about this book, and I have started reading it, but I just want to make sure that I finish this off this year, and that is The Let Them Fear You by Mel Robbins. This is a guide on how to get some control back in your life and let go of the uncontrollable. It basically is simply how to say let them and be content with that. Like, just let people do what they're going to do. You can't control other people. Just let them and be content with your decision. Those are some of the non-fictions that I've got on my radar for this year. Let me know whether you've got any on yours too, especially some memoirs or maybe ones you've read in the past. I'd be really intrigued to hear about them.